stuck with me to this day, and it's why I'm in this race. They said, girls, make sure that you help your friends and your neighbors, but help strangers alike, because when everybody does well, the community does well. And they also said to stand up for what's right, and to fight back against injustice, even when it means standing up to someone more powerful. So it's really how I've tried to live my life, and it's why I went to work for the state of Iowa, had the opportunity to serve all of you for about a decade, started under Governor Vilsack, and then Governor Culver, and a bit into Governor Branstad's administration. So I've worked on both sides of the aisle here in leadership positions, but ran a lot of key strategies for the state, like our energy and environment plan that I directed to help make Iowa #2 with wind energy production in the country, and certainly move us towards a renewable energy society, and of course, put a heck of a lot of people back to work in that process. But I work with every state agency, the governor's office, and the legislature on key issues with a big focus in economic development, education, energy and the environment, transportation, and human rights. And then I was asked to run a division at the Department of Natural Resources. And I've also tried to do things in our own backyard, and I know you've seen the commercials, so suffice it to say I helped to get all-day kindergarten in West Des Moines. When I found out half the kids literally lost a lottery and got an inferior education. And I think our public schools should be the great equalizer, so I got busy to make sure every single kid in our community had that opportunity. And now is why I'm running for Congress, because right now, there's nobody in Washington looking out for our corner of Iowa. And I think we can all see that corporations and millionaires and special interests, boy, they've got a seat at the table, and they're reaping the rewards, but Iowans are being left behind. So that's why I started this race 16 months ago, because I was personally disappointed with the decisions that are being made out in Washington. Decisions that are absolutely helping the wealthy, decisions that are definitely taking us backwards, and decisions that are hurting hardworking Iowa families. And I started doing this, going out and talking with people and listening to their concerns, because I can't think of a better way to make sure I understand the needs of the people here in our district than getting out and talking with them. And I listen to their concerns. Things like the need for affordable, quality health care, good-paying jobs that give our families opportunities, and for our seniors to be able to retire with dignity. And one thing is sure, Iowans are working incredibly hard, and we're playing by the rules, but Washington doesn't have our back, and I think we deserve a heck of a lot better, don't you? That's why I've got to get out there, because my opponent and I disagree on what we think is important for this district. And as a matter of fact, he's taken hundreds of thousands of dollars from corporations and special interests, and then he turned around and voted in their favor, not ours. He's taken money from health insurance companies and pharmaceuticals, big pharma, and then he turned around and voted for a health bill that would eliminate coverage for people with pre-existing condition and increase premiums on people here in Iowa, especially older Iowans. And he's taken money from corporations, and then he turned around and voted for a tax bill that puts more money back in the pockets of those wealthy shareholders and puts the burden on hardworking middle-class families. And he's even voted for plans that would jeopardize Social Security and Medicare. And we need to do a lot better than that. So I got to get out to Washington and make sure that that happens. And in addition to being a public servant, I'm also a small business owner. My husband and I have a small website design business, digital design firm, and I'm a mom. I have not just one teenage boy, but two. So, guys, prayers, whatever you got, I'm all ears. But you know what? I think those experiences and this understanding that I'm in here with the struggles that our Iowa families are facing, because every week, just like you all, I've got to make sure that we have what it takes so that our family has opportunities and that our business can continue to grow so that we can continue to employ people and do better for our community. And I did spend a decade rooting out waste in state government and holding it accountable to deliver better services to the people here in our state. And boy, I think we need minds like that out in Washington right now, don't you? So I'm so glad to be here with all of you tonight, because this is a group effort, and I'm grateful to be right here in the metro area. But I'll tell you what, I don't think it matters if you live here, if you live out on one of our farms, or if you live in one of our rural communities. Every single one of us deserves to have a voice in Washington. So when I get there, I'm bringing all of you with me, so get ready, you gotta pack up. your friends and family, our hardworking teachers and union members, our farmers who are being thrown under the bus right now, our folks who have mental health issues who really need a voice out in Washington. So many people who need a voice in Washington, they're coming with me. And unlike my opponent, I'm going there to solve problems, so I'm not taking any corporate PAC money because I'm working for all of you. And I've said all along, I'll work with anybody, and I truly mean this, Republicans or Democrats, as long as it's right for the people here in our corner of the state. But I'm going to fight back against any of them if it's not. And I'll tell you what, I will relentlessly protect Iowa and its citizens, and I've got pretty sharp elbows when it comes to doing what's right. So I'm glad you're here, because we have a big 13 days ahead of us, and we're all in this together. And I want to reflect on some words that Governor Vilsack said early on when I started this race. He said, these are the most important elections in 50 years, and I couldn't agree with him more. The heart and soul of the state is at risk. The heart and soul of this country is at risk. So I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing for 16 months, which is getting out and talking with as many people as I can to let them know there's a better choice in this election. And by the way, better choice is all across our ticket, don't you think? Marty Anderson just came in right over there. So we've got 13 days left, and we've got to make sure, and just like Scott said, that we get every single person out to the polls, because these are the most important elections we're going to be facing. So I ask you to go out and talk with all of your friends and neighbors, whether they're independents, Republicans, or Democrats, and let them know there's a better choice in this election. A choice that's going to bring hope and opportunity to this district. A choice that will absolutely protect our children and make sure that their schools work well for them. A choice that will ensure we protect our environment. A choice that will bring good paying jobs to the people in this district. A choice that will ensure every single person has access to affordable quality health care. A choice that will protect our democracy. A choice that will stand up for every single person in this district, our LGBTQ community, our women, our minorities, every single person that's being marginalized by this administration. So I ask you to get out there, because we've got a lot to do, and talk with as many people as you can, because together we can bring hope and opportunity to every person in this district, this state, and this country once again. Let's go win this thing. I'm just really honored to have our special guest here tonight. Fortunately, I've had the opportunity to meet so many incredible Democratic representatives that are out in Washington, because they know this is literally a race we have to win to take back the majority. So it's coming right through here. This is it. This is our opportunity to take back the House. Nobody thought we could be where we're at with this seat 6 months ago. And now we're at a point where we can actually take this and send David Young home packing. And I'm so grateful to have Representative Cicilline here. He was the mayor of Providence before his role as a congressman. In that role, doing multiple things. He also established a mayoral agreement to help address the issues of guns in our communities. Out in Congress, he's the co-chair of our LGBT caucus, and was one of the sponsors and wrote the Equality Act to make sure that we gave the civil rights and opportunities to every single person in our communities, and supported our LGBT community to make sure that they had every opportunity that everyone else has. So I couldn't be more grateful to have him here. He's on the forefront of making sure that we make this country better. He also has just penned the Disclosure Act to help us get dark money out of politics. So every step of the way, this guy right here has been on our side, trying to make sure that we stand up for this country and stand up for the rights of the people that live in this district. So please, a big hearty welcome for Representative David Cicilline.
First of all, you deserve to have Cindy Axne represent you. First of all, thank you to the host. Thank you all for being here. We're living in a very dangerous and scary time. So many things that we care about, not as Democrats, but as Americans, are really at stake in this election. whether or not we're going to be a country where people can work hard and get ahead and have access to quality, affordable health care, whether our children will be able to go to schools that are properly maintained with great teachers, whether or not we're going to protect the quality of our environment, whether we're going to live in a country that respects and values everyone, and whether we're going to maintain our leadership in the world. All of that is on the ballot. You have in the current representative someone who is not fighting for Iowa. And Cindy has had a life in which she's demonstrated her commitment to this community. She understands the value of protecting access to health care. This is a very sensitive fight right now going on in Washington. We're trying to build on the Affordable Care Act. We're trying to make it work even better, improve access, drive down the cost of prescription drugs. The Republicans, aided by your current representative, are trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act in its entirety. They're actually in court right now fighting to take away coverage for pre-existing conditions, and they've done actually nothing to drive down the cost of prescription drugs. We have a plan to do it. Because as Cindy said, they're working on behalf of the big donors, the big lobbyists, the people who are funding their elections. I'm the only member of the House Democratic leadership that took the same no corporate PAC pledge. And I did it in part because I was inspired by Cindy and the candidates who are running now, who just by taking that pledge have already changed Washington. It's a big group. They sent a letter to Congress saying, when we come there, we expect to change the way business is done here and get money out of politics and get government working for the people again. So she's already had an effect on Washington. She's not even there yet. Raise family incomes so people are not working 2 and 3 jobs just to get by. Cindy mentioned the tax code. That tax code, which was passed by the Republicans, gave 83% of the benefits to the top 1%. And you might remember the lobbyists wrote the provisions in the margins in pencil and pen to make sure they got what they want. And now that tax code was also made more generous tax breaks that companies get for shipping jobs overseas. It took away the individual mandate, so 13 million people will lose their health insurance, and everyone else's premiums will go up. And the worst of all was unpaid for. And what are the Republicans saying now, led by Mitch McConnell? Oh, we have a deficit, $2 trillion deficit because of tax code. Of course, we're going to cut Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. Think of the immorality, and David Young was right there with them. You're going to give a tax cut to the richest people in this country, the top 1%, and then you're going to ask working families to pay for it. It's immoral, and we have to take the House back to prevent that. And finally, this issue of money in our politics. People believe the system is not working for them, and they're right. It's working for the people who have money and the big corporations who have a lot of influence. And we have got to pass a constitutional amendment to get rid of Citizens United, pass the Disclose Act, develop public financing, but we really have got to get money out of our political system so it can work for the people of this country again. Reauthorize the Voting Rights Act, have automatic voter registration so we can amplify the voices of ordinary Americans and drown out the voices of the powerful and wealthy. All of these issues are on the ballot in November. And I can tell you, as Cindy just said, there is no way we go into the majority without this seat. So I don't want to put any more pressure on you. But your country, and in many ways the world, is counting on the government leadership in the world is there, and our ability to continue to be the gold standard on human rights and on global leadership matters a lot. And if the world watches, think of this, that after this midterm election, this president can argue, look, the American people have their choice. They didn't give Democrats the House. They've affirmed my leadership. It will be full speed ahead, and we won't recognize this country. I don't think it's hyperbole to say we'll lose our country in a very fundamental way. We can't allow that to happen. You're doing your part to make sure it doesn't happen. I know there are a few members of the LGBTQ community here. I'll give you another example. I introduced the Equality Act with 198 sponsors. Every single Democrat in the House, with the exception of 2 and 2 Republicans. It's a very simple bill. It takes the existing civil rights architecture and adds sexual orientation and gender identity. It prohibits discrimination in housing, employment, public accommodations, jury service, education, and credit. It's the only way to once and for all prohibit discrimination against our community in all areas of life. And the truth is, after the marriage equality decision, a lot of folks thought, oh, I can get married in Kansas, I must have all my rights. And yet in a majority of states in this country, you can either be fired from your job, kicked out of your apartment, denied service in a restaurant because of who you are. And there are literally cases of young people and some older people getting married on a Saturday, posting their wedding pictures to Facebook on Sunday, and getting fired from their job or kicked out of their apartment on Monday. This will only come to the floor for a vote if Democrats take back the House. So for those of you who are concerned about LGBT equality, I met with the speaker. I begged him to bring the bill to the floor for a vote because it would pass if it was brought to the floor. It would not. And we only got 2 Republicans to sign it. One of them is retiring, and the other one is not your congressman. It's a basic idea about just our fundamental human rights and our right to be treated as equal citizens of this country. And there are example after example about how significant and important this election is to all of us. And so I'm here first to say thank you to Cindy for running. She is a spectacular candidate. And I tell you, when I was mayor of Providence, I used to welcome the incoming class of students to Brown, and I looked at the stats and I said, wow, I'm glad I went to Brown when I did, because I'd never get in today. I'm glad I ran for Congress when I did, because I'd never get in today. The quality of these candidates are just extraordinary. And it's so inspiring to see people like Cindy who are willing to step up and run, and they give us hope that actually we can retake our country and head in the direction of the call time. This is a really close race. And so I'm here to say thank you to all of you for what you're doing for Cindy and what you're doing for yourself and your country, because this is about protecting our future. But I'm here to tell you that whatever you're doing, if you can do more, please do. Act as if your country depends on it. When you leave here tonight, everyone can commit to call 20 people who are not in the room tonight and just ask for this amazing woman. Make sure you vote. If everyone does that, and then you have additional time, you can help door knock. That was what Cindy said, with this incredibly enthusiastic, wonderful group of people out door knocking. But we can't wake up the day after the election and think, if only I had made those calls, if I only had volunteered, if I had given a little bit more money. Because I know people have said in other elections, this is the most important election in our lifetime. All those other times, they were lying to you. Really is. And so, please continue to do what you're doing. We need Cindy Axne in Congress. You deserve to have her in Congress, and our country needs her. Thank you.
Free time for a few questions, and if anyone is interested in volunteering to represent us at least one, we have Jordan here from the Human Rights Campaign. Thank you so much for being here. If you are interested in volunteering, I hope everybody is, please come up to Jordan. We need everyone's help, but before that,
is anybody going to volunteer to pick people up? Like I saw where Lyft and Uber and some other cities were getting people to vote. Anybody know if Des Moines is doing anything?
Yeah, well, you know what, I was planning on checking on that, because I know in Iowa City, they also have free bus rides for the day as well. So we need to encourage DART to do that here in in Des Moines. So absolutely, we need to look at opportunities for that. I know Lyft is, half price rides are free, one or the other. And then Uber says they're doing it. So it's a matter of making sure people know about that, and that we're talking to people about it at the doors, and we should do some kind of sticker or something that puts that on our cards. But we'll talk to, I was going to talk with the party about if they're coordinating with DART and see what we could do as well there. Yeah, I think.
I'm becoming a little confused by some of the commercials. Is Nancy Pelosi the devil incarnate or just one of his angels?
I know. One would think that she and I are just going out shopping and having lunch every day. We're so tight. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We've got a facts page on our website to talk about the real facts behind those ads, because they're getting more brazen, and they are just. The lies are just unbelievable. And this is happening countrywide.
Yeah.
And you know this. But we're seeing it right here. And now they've pitched everything, I guess, because the latest one out is just elect Democrats and Armageddon's going to happen. That's kind of like what their last ad was.
There is a robocall. There's a robocall at the moment that actually accuses Fred Hubble of laundering Iraqi terrorist money.
I just thought Rhode Island politics were bad until I started traveling in the middle of the country. You guys were ashamed. But it's one of the reasons that the volunteer work that you can do on the campaign is so critical because there's so much of this awful stuff on TV filled with complete lies. But it's the phone conversations and the door knocks where people can, you can explain to people how great city is and how ridiculous these claims are. But it is still the case, with all the sophistication in the world, it is still the case, the research shows unequivocally that the personal contacts people have with voters on the telephone and at the door are the most powerful tools in winning elections. So the best antidote to that is contributions, so city can run ads and do lots of offering.
Yeah, we went on the ground in Iowa. We went on retail politics. Everybody knows that. We're in a district where people expect to have a picture with the president because that's how much attention we get. So they expect you to come and talk with them, and I can't be everywhere. So we need a heck of a lot of surrogates to make this happen. So we do need your help. And you're exactly right. We win by asking people for their vote or having somebody ask them for us. So it'd be great. Yeah.
I'm a veteran, of course. I'm the mom of 2 service members. So obviously the VA and veterans issues are very important to me. 2 questions. The VA, everybody talks about it. Everybody, with all due respect, and not Senator Grass, who spoke to me personally and said, give it time, we just passed everything. The wait times are still terrible, the choice program is terrible. No one in Des Moines or the outside areas accept it. So you have this card, because I live in Madison County, but no one will take it. So you're waiting 6 weeks to get in. And I also saw a provider recently that said, if you don't have skin cancer, she's leaving. And if you don't have skin cancer, you can't get into certain dermatologists because we don't have enough providers. I know y'all know all this. But it's still really bad. And the choice program is not working. They think it's working, it's not. Second question, this is very personal, but have you heard of the Military Justice Improvement Act for MST victims?
I have not.
Victims of military sexual trauma. To take the ability for the men and women that are sexually assaulted to not have to go to their command structure, and they can actually go, because most people don't know that sexual trauma victims are actually have to go. So it'd be like if you work at Home Depot and the paint department man rapes you, and you have to go to the store manager to decide whether or not they're going to convict them, and generally they do not. And then you're retaliated, and y'all know the story there too. So Senator Gillibrand brought it up. It's died twice.
And Congresswoman Spear in the House.
Yes, and I ask everyone, every person I can see, and I'm asking y'all to please revisit that, because it's terrible that service members are more apt to be raped on deployment than they are to get shot at, and that's just the right.
And the system for reviewing those claims is completely broken for exactly what you described. People are required to go to the commanding officers that often have supervisory responsibility over the perpetrator. And I'm a supporter of that legislation, and I've always been. I don't want to speak for Sydney, but it's a very serious issue that needs to be addressed.
And in light of the Me Too movement, I just think that I would like also, if that could be brought up, that service members and veterans, some suffering I served 25 years ago, so.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for your 2 sons, you said,
Yes.
for their service. Please thank them as well. And as a matter of fact, today I just met with 2 veterans, one who actually deals with backlogs of cases here, and another big supporter of mine, Jerry Bradley, who's a veteran that works on a lot of issues. And so we were talking, your first question, we were talking about those exact issues. This is not a problem we can't fix. It's absolutely fixable to make sure that all of our veterans have the care that they need. And absolutely, I will make sure that we protect anybody in our armed services and ensure that they've got appropriate opportunity to be heard and to be protected in the case of rape in the military, which is unacceptable. So I'll be right there by you to make sure that we pass that. Thank you.
This issue that has really not been on the forefront is addressing the FCC regulations that have occurred since the 1980s, which would allow the conglomeration of conservative media. What's Congress, the Democratic Congress, we need to, you think there's a chance of that changing, going back the way it was before the 1980s, when you had more local ownership of both radio and public and private television stations, which you've seen Sinclair there and pop and risen. And they basically spreading a national message across. So we talk about going back. That's one issue. We need to go back to where it was before in the 1980s with the FCC and get more local ownership of TV stations, which could actually be more reflective of the communities. Is there any legislation proposed?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. That's actually my committee. I serve as the ranking member on the antitrust subcommittee, and I hope when we go into the I'll be the chairman of the subcommittee. I have raised that issue with the FCC. I've led a letter on this so people understand. This is the most dangerous thing that is happening in the media, in my view. This is where Sinclair Broadcasting, because of a Trump administration reversal of a rule that was put into place by President Obama, that changes the way you calculate market share. They're being allowed to purchase market share. And what they're doing is they're using local broadcasters who build up tremendous trust and who show up to Little League banquets and Girl Scout breakfasts and people who are really trusted in the community, and they're using them to deliver these must-show segments. That's really propaganda to support the far right, and they're, it's almost like they're like hostages. They're reading these things, and you're like, that's not Joe, I know him, but it's so pernicious because they're using the trust and confidence and credibility of these people to deliver this propaganda, and it's really dangerous. Because if you're really engaged, you're a person, you kind of follow this stuff, you go, aha, I know that. If you're like most people, you're just turning on your local news and you're thinking, well, geez, maybe there's more to that story than I thought, and this could really change people's attitudes. It's very dangerous. If we take back the House, we will work immediately to restore that rule, and we will also have oversight hearings to find out how they have to do it in the first place. It's a very, very dangerous practice in democracy, and
I'm sorry, what rule was that?
it was the rule about the way you calculate market share, so it allowed Sinclair to buy much more of the market share than they currently have. And it was done specifically by the Trump administration to accommodate Sinclair buying more because they're, of course, putting forth the terror the terror desk and all these other things that are supporting the president's conversion of the world.
Well, we're glad you're out there working.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, our question to David, and first of all, I visited Rhode Island, and it's a beautiful state. A question related to the caravan, and I think this is, we have a president who's playing on racism, blatantly playing on racism, but I haven't seen the Democratic leadership take to this. I was talking to a group of very intelligent people saying, who benefits? And the only people who are benefiting from this is Trump and the Republicans. It's being blamed on Democrats with no evidence, no coherent reason, and yet I'm not seeing any pushback. And I wonder if, and it's more a plea, I'd love to see some pushback from the Democratic leadership.
Yeah. So I think it's a great question, and I actually think the opposite. I think I don't have any evidence to support this, but if you ask me to imagine that Stephen Miller and Steve Bannon somehow participated in the creation of this, it would not stretch my imagination at all. I mean, this is just, in my view, sort of a little bit coincidental that it's happening this very moment on the eve of the election, and the president was talking about it before it was even being covered by the media. I think Democrats have to be very clear about this. Number one, the president keeps saying Democrats are for open borders. That's a lie. There's not a single Democrat I know who's for an open border. We have voted many times to increase border security. Of course, we have a country, we have borders. At the same time, I hope we will always be a country, as we have been throughout our history, that will welcome refugees and people seeking asylum who are fleeing famine, war, and violence. And to remind people that we have in place the most substantial vetting process to accept refugees and asylum seekers of any country in the world. It's a 18-month process before you can actually be granted asylum. It's a multi-agency process with the Department of Homeland Security, the Joint Terrorism Task Force, the FBI, and on. It's very hard to get to the country. If you're going to come to the United States to do us harm, it's a lot easier to come as a visitor and overstay your visa, or as a student and overstay your. So the idea that you come through the hardest process possible, that makes it sort of counterintuitive, but we want to be both things. We want to be a country that has borders, and that has, you know, refugee policy, and we want to secure our borders, but we also want to be a country that's an example to the world, a welcoming and inviting country that does our part in helping people who are fleeing unspeakable violence. And the president, this is a very powerful political event, and the president is using it in the most heroic way. We have a responsibility to do